Hey guys, welcome to another video. My name is Ian. This is Ian the Reader, the channel, and you're watching my October TBR. Welcome. Yeah, so I have kind of gotten away this year from making monthly TBR videos just because I'm a big mood reader, and I like to support that. I don't like holding myself accountable to reading specific books very often. However, I am participating in perhaps the coolest readathon of all time, and you should totally join because it's not too late to do so. The readathon I'm talking about is the Stephen King Clue readathon being run by Jake from the Bookish Drummer YouTube channel and his fiancée Stacy. They make the most fun readathons. I always love participating in their readathons, but this is perhaps the best yet. It's based around the game Clue, you know, where like there's been a murder and there's a killer and a weapon and all that jazz. And in this game of Clue, you have to figure out who was murdered, who did the murdering, and what the weapon was that they used. And the way you do that is by reading books for the specific prompts to unlock the clues. It is so cool. I love it so much. And the reason it's called the Stephen King Clue Readathon is because the victims and the murderers and the weapons are based on Stephen King books and the prompts are based on Stephen King books. However, you don't have to read Stephen King books to participate in the readathon. You can just do whatever fulfills the prompt. So I'll leave a link to the video down below. You can enter this readathon until October 7th, so it's not too late. You should totally join. It is so much fun. I'm having a blast with it, but I just wanted to make a little video telling you guys about some of the books that I'll be reading as a part of this readathon. So that's what this video is. Let me know down below if you do plan on joining this readathon, though. Like I said, it's going to be so much fun, and I would love it if you would participate. And also, let me know if you've read any of these books, or if you want to read any of these books that I'm talking about. I would just love to hear from you guys about books and how you're doing and all that jazz. Let's jump into the books, though. Okay, so obviously, with it being spooky season, I'll be reading a lot of horror books this month because I want to, and that's just my jam. So the first of those is Monstrilio. Can we just talk about this cover for a second? It is perhaps one of my favorite covers of all time. I just love like the simple geometric colorful situation going on throughout here. I love the font of Monstrilio, but I really love this creepy little dude down here. Like, look at that guy. Yeah, so this is a horror book set in Mexico, I believe. I don't know a whole lot about this book, and I'm totally fine with that. All I really know is that a woman loses her child passes away, and she saves one of their body parts, like a lung or something like that, and she takes care of it, and then it grows into this little guy. So, yeah. Pretty wild. I'm down for it, though. It's not too long, so I'm super excited to get to this book this month. It's going to be amazing. I can feel it. Next, we have my first Philip Fracassi book. Been wanting to read one of his books for a long time. Alex from Tall Guy Reads loves this guy's books, and I've been wanting to read them for a while, so I asked him where to start, and he recommended Boys in the Valley, which is his latest book, I believe. And this sounds great. It's like a possession story, but it's set at an orphanage. And I believe it's not like just like one person being possessed by this entity. It's multiple people, or maybe it's the whole building. I don't really know. I'm just excited. I trust Alex. I'm excited about this author, and I really, really hope that I love this book. Then we have Time Cat by Lloyd Alexander. I have read some books by Lloyd Alexander. I think I've read the first 2 books in his Chronicles of Prydain, or however you say that series name, The Book of Three and The Black Cauldron. This is just a book that fulfills a prompt, and it's pretty short, and I'm kind of interested in it. It's about a cat that can travel through time. Like, rather than living 9 lives, he can like step into 9 lives throughout history of another cat, and so he and his owner travel throughout time together for a little bit, and it sounds fun, so that's exciting. Then we have a short story collection, I Hold a Wolf by the Ears. Again, this fulfills a prompt, but this is a collection of short stories that I've been wanting to read for some time. It all revolves around like specific women. I think a lot of them are dealing with like different mental health struggles, or different things that are thrust upon them due to society's standards and all that. It's supposed to be quite the eclectic collection. That's fun to say. So I'm excited to read this. Hopefully it's a winner. Yeah. Then we have Dolores Claiborne by Stephen King. This is the first but not the last Stephen King book that you're going to see in this video. So this is one I've been wanting to read for a while. It's supposed to be like stream of consciousness almost from this kind of manic character, Dolores Claiborne. It's all one long chapter. There are no chapter breaks. It is just like one long monologue, apparently. So that sounds pretty wild. If I know King, this is going to be quite the adventure. I'm really hopeful that I'll enjoy this one. Next, super excited about this one. I am finishing my buddy read with my brothers of the First Law trilogy with the 3rd and final book, Last Argument of Kings. We all really enjoyed the first 2 books, particularly book 2, Before They Are Hanged, was fantastic. Cannot wait to talk about that in another video. But very excited to be finishing up the first Law trilogy. I don't think that we're going to jump right into the standalones after this. I think we're going to give it a little bit of a break, but I'm so glad that I got to this series this year. It has been a really great time, wonderful characters, lots of fun action and world building. Not super heavy on the plot necessarily, but I'm totally fine with that. I really like the world and the characters, and I'm super excited and nervous to see what happens in this final volume of this original trilogy. Next, we have Our Share of Night by Mariana Enriquez. This is a book that actually Jake from The Bookish Drummer and I have been talking about buddy reading for a while, and we both decided we wanted to get to it this month. So very, very excited about this one. It's quite the chunker, but I'm super excited, especially because I've read a lot of short stories by this author, and I really enjoy her short stories. So I'm curious to see how she operates in a longer format. I mean, and this is really long. This is like over 550 pages. So very, very excited about this. I also love the cover. Man, there's some really great horror covers, am I right? And the last book that I'm including in this video, and again, this does not mean that these are all the books that I'm going to read, because I will definitely get to more of these for the readathon, but these are the only ones I have set in stone so far. The last book that I have for this video is Wolves of the Kala, book 5 in the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. So I just finished Wizard of Glass. It was like the second to last book that I finished last month, and I really did enjoy it. Not as much as The Wastelands, book 3 in the Dark Tower series, but I'm hoping that I enjoy Wolves of the Kala a lot. I have read Salem's Lot, and I know that it really is essential reading to fully capture all that this book is. It's just been a long time though, so I'm thinking about possibly trying to slip in a reread of Salem's Lot before jumping into this book. I may just look up a synopsis. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I definitely want to read Wolves of the Kala because my plan is to try really hard to finish the Dark Tower series this year, so much so that I was reading the Wheel of Time books, 1 per month, and I was reading the Red Rising series also in that kind of same way. And I still hope to get to those, but only if I've already gotten to my Dark Tower book for the month first. This is my priority because I've been meaning to read this series for years. I've been reading this series for years, and it's time to finish it, especially as a major Stephen King fan. So, yeah. But those are all the books that I definitely plan on reading in October. I'm hoping to slip in quite a few others, though. Like I said, for this readathon, I would like to ideally read somewhere between like 15 to 20 books. I can't remember how many specifically you can read. It might just be 15. I can't remember 100%. But I'll be reading a lot of stuff. Very excited about it. And October is one of my favorite months for reading as well. I do want to get in as many books as I can this month also, because I'm planning on participating in National Novel Writing Month in November. So my reading will definitely slow down in November, and probably December, because I'll probably be finishing up whatever project I decide to work on in November. So yeah, that's the plan. This is going to be a great reading month. Let me know what you're planning on reading. If there's anything from this pile of books that I have planned for myself that you're excited to hear me talk about. And yeah, hopefully I'll be back with another video soon. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to join that readathon because it's gonna be a blast, and I'll see you next time. Bye.